morning and welcome to day 22 of Vlogmas. It is a very cold Friday morning. I have the day off from work, which I'm very excited about. I started the day off, loading up the wood because we had no wood left and it's freezing this morning, so I got the fire going. Then I headed out for the gym, had a really good class, and I figured while I was out, I'd get the not so fun stuff done. I had to go to Shaw's. I got some eggplant for Christmas. Got 2 of those. It's the one time of year I buy paper towels, and not even always, but it's a lot of laundry to use cloth napkins to do what I'm going to do. So I will show you the process when I cook the eggplant, either later today or tomorrow. I also need to get gas, and I think I'm going to get a coffee, and then I'm going to head home, wash up. I'd like to head out in a little while and go to some consignment stores or do some fun stuff. But I think first I'll go home, wash up, have something to eat. I think this is just what I'm going to eat. Although if I stay home long enough for lunchtime, I'll have leftovers and do some video editing, and then I will head out later. So yeah, it's a relaxing day off. I'm very excited. Here is Dan's advent calendar puzzle all put together. Hopefully you can see a little less glare because I don't have the overhead lights on. Came out good. As you can probably see, we are missing... Oh, actually, is this the last piece? It is. So let me just, before I do that, let me just show you. So this is the box that it came in. And each day you open the little flaps. They're obviously not very strong, so I probably will just rip all of this stuff off. And actually it has the days underneath, which is great. And then each day comes in this little envelope, and it doesn't really matter what order you do them in because actually it shows you. So they were in random order. I never looked at the inside of the flap. I don't think Dan did either. Anyways, it was quite fun, but we were definitely missing some pieces. Some I think fell out in here, and then others got stuck to the inside of the bags. But oh no, this is not the last piece. Oh, no, and that's not where it goes. Let's see if it goes in here with the snowman. Yeah, that looks right. So we are now only missing this one piece, and this lady fell on the floor when it was on the little end table. So maybe it is under the couch. So it would be lovely if we weren't actually missing any pieces at all. Hello friends, I'm back. I've done a little bit of laundry, I put the puzzle together, trying to tidy up and just get a few things done around here, but I realized my day off is the perfect time to answer a request that came in from Suzanne, who's So Run It. She's one of my friends and patrons, and she messaged me to say that she would like to see my Mega Row shawl, which is one of my designs, and how it compares to World of Difference. And I thought I would share a couple of my World of Difference is a sideways knit shawl, which is one of my favorites to do, which is why I design a lot of them. I love knitting shawls and I love wearing shawls, but I don't love how long the rows get at the end of a project. So if you knit them sideways, the rows never get that long because the row is only ever as long as deep as the shawl ends up being. So let's start though with the Mega Row shawl, which is probably one that I hardly talk about and don't really advertise very much, but it is a very fun project. It is not a sideways knit shawl. It is knit in a main color, which is the light gray in my case, in garter stitch with short rows. And then you've got these very, very simple lace bits, which I've done in mini skein gradients, but you could do different colors for each section or one long gradient skein. Let me look up the information for you. So it is one main color skein. You'll need one skein of sock yarn for that, about 500 yards of the gradient, and then a contrast color for the border, or you could use one of the colors that you've got there, but you need about 260 yards for that one. This one ends up being 120 inches wide and 18 inches deep, so it is very long. What I do kind of like though is at the ends, you kind of get this like curly bit effect, which I enjoy when I wear it. Let me show you. This is one of the ones that I wrap a bunch. So I usually do this and then back around to the front, and then I will pull up some like different layers. It is great for a very chilly day. Obviously, if I was in front of a mirror, I could do this a little bit better, but I kind of like that you get the different colors of the gradient peeking up at you. I should also tell you, mega row, while you do get some mega rows at the end of this, because you know, you're at the end, you've got a lot of stitches on the needles. It's actually, what's the word, an acronym? This was designed a long time ago. I now have more nieces and nephews, but it's the initials of all of the kids at the time. So Millie, Emmeline, Riley, Ayla, that's mega, wait a minute, no, Millie, Emmeline, Garrett, Ayla, Riley, Oisin, and Will. So there were only 7 then. Now there's Hattie and Gabriella and Zachary. So I need to design a new shawl apparently. But that is mega row. It's very easy to do once you get in the rhythm of it. That's kind of my thing in designing, is once you get the basics, you can often kind of go on your own and not have to look at the pattern every single line. So I really enjoy that. And then the other one that Suzanne wanted to see is my World of Different shawl, which this one is knit sideways, so you're never knitting very long. You start out over on one end. This is knit with 5 colors. Then you start striping, and then you stripe different colors, and then in the center, you're doing short row wedges to create that beautiful triangular effect, and then you do the opposite on the other side. This one ends up being around the same size. Well, it's 101 inches, so it's 19 inches less wide, but it's 17 inches deep compared to 18 inches deep. Like I said, you do need the 5 colors. For A, B, and C, you need 300 yards of stock yarn, and you need less than 100 yards of D and E. So it can be a good way to use up some scraps or some minis or things like that. I find this size to be very wearable. I wear this shawl all the time. It takes in total about 950 to 1,000 or 1,100 yards, depending on your gauge. This one is worked with a mock I-cord edging, worked right into it. So it has a very polished looking edge, even though you're not doing anything after the fact. Testament to the fact that I wear this all the time. It snagged on something. I think there's another one somewhere. And these have not been ironed or washed recently, so they could be in a better state. But I love the effect of the short rows on this one. The way that you get the peak of all of those colors, and then you get the stripes kind of running down. I love the pop of neon on this. If you're just having like a gray gloomy day and you just want to wear all gray or all black and then just have a little pop, I really enjoy this one. World of Difference is a reference to the Zakim Bridge in Boston, and the man that it is named for, and his charitable organization was called World of Difference. The Zakim Bridge in Boston is a suspension bridge, so the lines of this are similar to the suspension lines on the bridge. I tend to name my designs after local people, places, things that sort of are part of my world, things that I love. I thought I would also show you my Boxing Day bonus. Let's show you this one, just because this is a similar thing to World of Difference, but it is meant for mini skeins. I wrote this for an advent calendar. You only need 20 gram minis instead of 24, because let's face it, there's always a couple in a 24 bunch that you're like, okay, but I don't want to wear that color. So this one, again, it's very similar, where you're striping most of the whole way that you're increasing up. And then for this one, you have both garter and eyelet triangles. And this one I think is a little bigger than World of Difference. Yeah, it's 5 inches wider, so it's 106 inches wide and 15 inches deep. The cool thing about this one is there's no purling in it. Actually, there's no purling in World of Difference either. Very, very, very simple. Mock I-cord edging. Yeah. So if you are trying to decide what to do with your advent yarn, this might be something that you want to think about. Again, you see sort of the eyelets and the pops of colors here, and then the rest kind of flowing down in their little stripes. So yeah, that is Boxing Day bonus. This one is named for the fact that Boxing Day in the UK is the day after Christmas, and now it's known for big sales and things like that, but traditionally it was a day when people gave presents to their servants. So it would be like, that would be the day that they would get their bonus. So like, this is the day after Christmas when you open all of your advents and you say, yay, now I'm gonna treat myself. That's when you can start your project. I know some people start it during the month, but if you're like me, you wanna plan things out. So all of my patterns give some direction. Some of them even have like coloring things in there so that you can play around with your colors and see how they go. I thought I would also show you Riley Rose, only because that's also pretty similar. This is named after one of my nieces. Also sideways knit. This one is a lot deeper though. This one is 18 inches deep instead of 15 or 17. So I guess it's not all that much deeper than World of Difference, but it feels like it is. Maybe just because there's a lot more the way that the angle of the triangle is. This one has all different stitch patterns, which is fun. So there is a bit of purling in this one, but not a lot. Oh, maybe I'll wear this one today. So you can see there's some lace, some garter, some stripes, some slip stitches, all different things there. I find the shape just really easy to wear. I think this one uses less yarn. So this is 610 to 760 yards, whereas World of Difference, you need right around 1,000. So this one also only calls for 3 colors, although of course you could play with it and make it your own. You could definitely take, 700 grams of your Advent minis and just, go all the way across and make something really fun and wild and really make it your own. So Suzanne, I hope that was helpful. Thank you for asking about my patterns. And if you guys have any other questions for me about my designs, which I haven't published anything in a while, but I do have a lot of great patterns out there on Ravelry, and I will share here. I don't normally publicize this because it's really meant for my Pigskin Party knit along folks. Pigskin Party is an event I host every year over in my Down Cellar Studio audio podcast, but we're in our 10th year of the Pigskin Party this year, and so I'm doing 25% off all of my patterns on Ravelry with code 10 years, which I'll write on the screen. It's the number 10 years all together, and you'll get 25% off any of my patterns. So if any of those looked interesting to you, maybe scoop one up while they're on sale. That goes through the Super Bowl, whenever that is, the second, I think, Monday in February. So, well, the day after the Super Bowl is the Monday. But, all right, I am gonna drink a little bit more coffee. This coffee was a bust. I thought I would treat myself to something a little exciting and ordered peppermint mocha, and the lady handed it to me and she goes, we didn't have any peppermint, so I gave you just mocha. And I was like, okay, it's not very good. Oh well. Actually, while I'm here, let me show you one more thing that I've been working on the last couple of nights. I think I showed you a little bit of my new blanket project, the calendula blanket. I put together the first 4 squares. And then last night I went ahead and made 2 more. I forget exactly where these go. I did start coloring in on my iPad the blank one that was offered up as part of the pattern, which was very useful. So I think I am going to try to plan to actually make the squares and just keep moving out, so I don't get myself confused and have to put everything back together again. Puzzles are fun, but I feel like when I do that with stuff like this, I end up making like 1 extra square than I need and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm trying to weave in the ends as I go. And the only reason I didn't weave in these is just in case I decide to seam it differently. This was handy because it was all the same color. I like to single crochet my panels together. I don't like to sew them up. If that doesn't look good when you're joining different colors, I may do it differently. So I wanted to leave myself room to rip this back. So there's the rationale for you there. I haven't done my Advent knitting for today, so I am looking forward to doing that a little bit later. At least I am caught up with my one sock, so that's good. And today, I'm gonna wear, for the very first time, how sad is this that I haven't worn these all year, last year's Woolens and Nosh Advent socks. How beautiful is that? So, this is what I'm gonna wear today. It is almost noon. Crazy. I guess that's what happens when you sleep in, but I needed it. I can't believe I actually slept right until my alarm went off at 8 o'clock this morning. Lately, even on the weekends, I've been waking up at like 6 or 7 and I have to force myself to try to get a little bit more sleep. So, yeah, I think I'll stick around here for a little while, switch the laundry, do some editing, get yesterday's video finished and up so you guys can watch that, and then have some lunch and then head out this afternoon to run a few errands. So that's it for now. More in a little bit. Our friends are back in the backyard. There's 3 over here, including that cute little one in the back. And look what else. Pumpkin feast continues. Yeah, you. We found one last pumpkin on the deck, so I'm going to put it out in the backyard in hopes that they will eat it. I've startled them. Sorry, ladies. She's looking at it. Come on. Do it. Do it. I just pulled into the store that I want to go to, Restyle Consigners, and it says they're going out of business. I'm bummed. Well, let's go see what they've got. Well, lest you think I have it all together, I definitely left home without my wallet. It wasn't a problem at Restyle because they took Apple Pay, so that saved me there. But I ran home and got my wallet because I'm not sure if the next place I'm going to go is going to have another option. So I did get a few things at Restyle. I got the black dress that I already showed you, that gold kind of pleated skirt, another, let's see, pair of earrings, and a green lacy top with a tie in the front. It's got like a tank top like built into it. You're not going to be able to get a feel for what this looks like, but anyways, I don't like it with that skirt, but the black shirt I bought yesterday might work with the skirt. I don't know. If things come together, they come together. I'm just having fun with it. I did also get some snackies when I went in. These are the cinnamon chocolate, I don't know what they're called. Cinnamon toffee with chocolate kind of things from Trader Joe's. They're my favorite. And for some reason, I'm starving. So, I grabbed a little snack. and let's head back out. All right, you guys are not going to believe this, but I pulled into the second consignment store that I wanted to go to, and I see my friend Meg's car. I've been telling her to come to this place forever, and the first time she comes here, I run into her. So that was very fun. She was here with her friend Rose. Next door to the consignment store is this juice place that she loves. So when I got here and I saw her car, I went there first to peek in, and nope, she had already been there, but she was at the consignment store. So hilarious. And the lady that works there, this one, well, she owns the store, Roseanne. She's lovely. My mom and Laura and I met her last time we were there. She was having trouble knitting a pair of socks, and so my mom's like, my daughter can help you. So we spent like the whole afternoon with her chatting, and it was fantastic. And she asked me if I'm a spinner, and my friend Laura's like, she is! So they're starting back up a spinning group, so I'm gonna go hopefully meet with them the next time they have it. So she gave me the information and her phone number, so I need to text her and make that happen. But how funny is that? Just crazy. I didn't take a lot of video while I was in there because I was caught up in chatting and whatever, but I found this awesome pleated bronze skirt with this cream like silk bodysuit kind of thing with lace sleeves. The bodysuit was $238 original with tags, and I got it for I think $30. And I got a necklace that goes with the bronze skirt. I'm very excited. So you'll see it obviously at some point, either tonight if I try it on again, because I got to figure out what shoes to wear with it, or on Christmas Eve. All right, for now it is almost 5 o'clock. I was going to get a coffee, although it's a little late. Not that having coffee late really affects me, but I don't know what I'm going to do from here. TBD. Okay, I'm home from shopping and thought I would open my advents for today, and then I'm going to go try on my Christmas Eve outfit with the shoes to show my friend Laura, so I will show you guys too. Let's see what our Legacy Fiber Arts color for today is called. Come on, 22, where are you? Snow Cone Shack. Ooh. This could be really fun. I think this is gonna have lots of bright colors. Maybe blue, red, and green. Ha! Not even close. Although it is very subtle, like sometimes snow cones are. Oh, it's beautiful. Yay! All right, and then the one for my friend Lauren. Ooh, another fun self-striping. Let's see if you can see all the colors in there. Looks like some reds and oranges. Very cool. In case you were wondering, the sweater that I'm wearing is not a handmade sweater. It's from Madewell a few years ago, and I love it. It's Cablelicious. Let me back this up for a second. All right, let's see if you can see this a little better. Long sleeves, scoop, split hem. I love this sweater. If I didn't already buy one, I would knit a sweater like this because I love it. All right, time to try on. Okay, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but this top is a bodysuit. And it's lacy on the sleeves, pleated bronze skirt, nude pumps. I don't love the heels with it, but I'm not sure if I have anything else. So we will see. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I wonder if you'll be able to see better if I put you over to the mirror. That might actually be better. Me and my tripod in my Christmas Eve outfit.